I really feel like I got the best shirt on for this. Okay, it says I don't give a sh. You really can't see. I'm gonna see if I remember to insert a picture, but it say I don't give a sh. Okay, and I know that I'm supposed to be looking right here to look directly at you in your soul, so you can really get what I'm saying, really pick up what I'm putting down. But it's so hard not to look this way because I can see myself, and I know I'm supposed to be looking at you, but it's so hard. How do you look like, and how do you be in front of a camera or anything and not want to automatically look at your switches over here, but then I'm not looking at y'all? And anyways, I got my handy dandy iPad right here, and I wrote down the stuff that I want to say, the topics, whatever. Usually I just go off the dome, and I did go off the dome when I was writing it down, but my memory has been horrible. So first thing I'm gonna say is pour into yourself. Okay, this is girls, guys. Obviously I'm a girl, so I can speak more to the girls and for the girlies, but this majority for both genders, because we all go through breakups. Well, most of us go through breakups, and most of us do get our heart broke, whether we are a girl or not. There's stuff that you like doing before the breakup or before the relationship, and you kind of like fell off, because I know like myself, I tend to I love really hard, so I like lose myself in a relationship, and I start caring just everything about them and what they want to do, and forget about myself and what I like to do. So pour into yourself, pour back into yourself. Start, you know, if you can do it, get your hair done or do your own hair, do makeup. You like figure out what you like to do, some hobbies. Even if you didn't have none before, figure something out. Go for a walk. Like, just pour back into yourself, because I promise that's a big help. Okay, second thing is keep yourself busy. All of these kind of go hand in hand too, honestly, but keep yourself busy. If you have a job, you know, focus on that. Don't, because I know sometimes we like be at work but we thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm so heartbroken and blah blah. Sorry, disclaimer, sorry if you hear noise in the background. It is my cat's water fountain. I'm so sorry. I turned the fan off, but I forgot to turn that off, so I apologize. But I like to ramble, so I'm probably talking loud enough and enough for you not to even notice it until I just said something. Anyway, keep yourself busy. You know, if you don't have a job, get a job. If you're in school, focus on that. If you have friends or family that you can be around and hang out with, do that. Like, and I know everyone's different. Like, for myself, when I'm healing and going through something, I actually want to be alone. Like, I don't want to be around people, the people I love, whatever. I don't want to feel like a burden. Because I don't even like ask people for stuff or anything of that sort. So I like to be alone. But I know that but also you can be alone and still keep yourself busy. So keep yourself busy. And for everything that I'm naming, if you want specific like ideas or specific things on how to do certain things that I'm gonna name, let me know. Like, one of them I have is learn how to detach, right? If you need examples on how to do that, let me know in the comments and I'll do a video for that. Anyways, yeah, since I said that one, we're gonna skip to that one. Learn how to detach. Like I said, I love very hard and I get attached very easily. And I also have like separation anxiety, separation issues. So that's a whole nother story. I might go get into that. So like I said, I get attached very easily, and some people are able to just, once it's over, detach. They don't care, they don't think about you. Or I won't say they don't care, but they know how to just let it go like that. I am not one of those people. Each time I go through something like that or whatever, I have to learn and teach myself again over and over how to detach. So learn how to detach. Like I said, if you need specific examples, let me know in the comments and I will do that video for you as well. But another thing I want to say is it's okay to be alone. Okay, it is okay to be alone, and being alone doesn't necessarily mean like you can't hang around with family or friends, or you can't have people around you. But being alone, like, you don't need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be talking to someone. You don't need validation from someone else to be okay, or to let you know that, oh, you're beautiful, you're handsome, whatever. It is okay to be alone. Okay, I just recently learned like how to be alone. I'm gonna say like the last year I learned how to be alone, and that actually was with the help of the person I was talking to. Just the way he was and how he thought of things and how his mindset was with things in life, it just helps me be able to, like, we kind of like stop talking for a little bit, and when we stopped talking, that's when I like really figured out and like learned myself and just learned how to be alone and be okay with it. Because I was one of those people, like, I don't get into a lot of relationships, but like talk to someone, or if I get bored, like, I will end up entertaining someone, but also let them know like I'm not looking for nothing serious, so I'm not like wasting anyone's time. But I will tend to like entertain people just because I'm bored, or it's like, oh, why not thing, you know? So this last year I learned how to be alone and learned that I don't have to do that. I don't need to be talking to somebody. I don't need to be texting someone. I don't need to be on the phone with anybody. I got this. Like, I could do that all by myself, you know? So the next thing I want to say is, it is okay to feel what you need to feel. It is okay to cry it out. I am a crier. I am sensitive. I am emotional. If anybody knows me, they know this, but I also don't let anybody see me cry. Like, literally the only person, well, it was with my ex, but besides that, like, the only person is my sister, my little sister. She's the only person, and I barely do it around her, because then when one of us start crying, we both just be crying, then we just be up all night crying. But I don't let anyone see it, so you don't have to just be walking around crying in front of everybody and letting everybody know like what's going on. But it is okay to cry, like cry it out, cry at night. Like, it was a point where every single night I was crying myself. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily cry myself to sleep, because I don't want to be like super dramatic with it. I mean, I had those nights too, but it was nice where I'm just crying every night. No one knew. Get up the next day, like, everything's cool, but it's okay. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. Don't try to hide those emotions. Don't try to, I'm okay, I'm okay. I mean, I'm the person, I'm gonna tell everybody else around me I'm okay, but to myself, I'm gonna be like, no, you're not okay. You need to figure out a way how to be okay. You know what I'm saying? So feel what you need to feel. Don't try to shove it down and bury it, because that is not, okay, it's not gonna work out how you think it is. Therapy, if it works for you, this one's gonna be super quick. I know that therapy works for a lot of people. I didn't necessarily go for my relationship, I went for other things, but it didn't work for me. So I'm just gonna throw that in there really quick. Try it out, maybe try it once, try virtual, whatever. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, that is okay. Therapy don't work for everybody, and it's not for me. Because like I said, I don't like for people to see me cry. And certain things, it's hard for me to talk about without crying. So you see how that goes. It just doesn't work for me. Don't get a rebound. Okay, don't get a rebound. Don't do it. Don't get a rebound relationship. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of tea. So you know how they call them like sneaky links, whatever. So I've had one of those, and before that, like, my ex, I've only really been with like my ex, well, at that time. So I did have like they're just called sneaky links, but I'm just calling it sneaky link because, you know, that's what the girlies are calling them these days. But really, I was single, he was single, so it's not really a sneak, and we didn't have to sneak, we're both grown, so it wasn't really a sneaky link, but that's just what I'm saying. I had one of those. Now I will say, physically he did help me get over my ex and like the breakup and all of that, physically, because like I said, I'm gonna get into the other stuff, but physically that did help me get over it, the physical part. So, but it wasn't a rebound for me. Like, I knew what I was doing, he knew, you know, like, it wasn't a rebound. I wasn't trying to be with somebody, I wasn't trying to have him fill the place with somebody else. No, I was just single and having fun. Now mentally, that's just a whole other thing. I would say connect with God. I'm gonna also keep this one like short, sweet, and simple too. I'm really big on God. I have a great relationship with God. Me and God are locked in like twin. But the reason I say I'm gonna keep it short and simple is because I know not everyone believes in God. I obviously do. Not everyone believes in God. Not everyone, you know, whatever. Everyone has their own just feelings and relationships towards that situation. So I don't want to make anyone feel like, oh, this whole video is gonna be you have to talk to God, because I know not everyone, you know, is into that stuff, and it's okay. So, but for me, connect with God. I go to God with everything good, sad, mad, angry, happy, weird, whatever. I go to God for everything. So if you do believe in God, or if you were like curious, like, oh, is God real? Is this really gonna help me connect with God? Okay. Now, this one is, don't try to block and not look at them. Like, don't try to block them. Like, you know, you can block their number, whatever, or the thing y'all talk the most on. But like, I feel like trying to block all their social medias and delete all their pictures and everything right away, for me at least, is not good. Because the way I look at, okay, you know, like when you're going on a diet, or you just want to, like, whatever, you're going on a diet, and a lot of people say, oh, you gotta cut off junk food, cut off soda, blah blah blah, right? I feel like when you cut everything out right away, like everything all at once, and you see it one time, or you get to have it one time, you're gonna like binge and just go crazy. Like, have you heard that? Like, if you just cut out soda, junk food, chips, all that stuff at once, and then you go out somewhere, or you're having a movie night and you see it once, then you're like splurging. It's like, damn. I feel like that's because you're trying to cut it out all at once. You know, you need to ease off of it. You need to give yourself time. You know, that's why I say don't do all of that. You can block the number, whatever. Like for me, with my ex, my first Like, he was my first love. We were together for years. I didn't delete all of our stuff right away. Like, I didn't even block him. For me, there's no point, because if I was talking to you, especially if we're together, I'm gonna memorize your number. So there's no point for me to block you, because if I ever want to text you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point. Or for me to delete numbers or whatever, there's no point for me, because I memorized everything. So yeah, I feel like if you want to block the number, whatever, okay, ease off of it. Or like a Snapchat, because I know for me, I used to use Snapchat to get really petty. Sometimes I still do, but I used it to be really petty and post certain things on purpose when I know they're watching. So I'm like, make people block me, basically, because I'm gonna do it on purpose. So yeah, but if you just try to block everything, completely delete everything, and I feel like once you do see them again, or if you reach out to them or they reach out to you, you're just gonna like, all that healing and stuff that you was working on yourself with is gonna go out the window, and you're gonna go right back. So I feel like that's not good. A lot of people do, like, when I watch these videos, a lot of people say, oh, block them on everything, get them out of sight, out of mind. That doesn't work for everybody. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it don't work for everybody. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time, okay? Time. Time heals all wounds. Time heals all wounds. I do believe that. I do stand on that. Time heals all wounds. All of them. All of them. Heals. Don't fix it. Don't take it away. Don't change it. It just heals them. It just helps you be able to cope with them and just not break down every time you think about it. You might have your moments. I'm not gonna lie, there's some stuff that I still have my moments about. Like, I'm okay with talking about it, but sometimes I still do cry about it. Like, and that's just in general, that's not just relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but time does heal all wounds. Give it time. Don't think like, okay, it's been a month, why I'm still thinking about him. It's been 3 months, it's been a year. Especially if y'all had a long relationship, especially if that's your first love, first, you know, whatever. It's okay, you're human. Like, you have feelings. Depending on how deeply you felt for this person, you're gonna still think about them. It could be like 5 years down the line and you see something that reminds you of them, or it's their favorite scent or color, whatever, and it's like, damn, this was that person's spot. But that's it. You're able to say that and then just move forward with your life. You're not sitting there like, damn, I kind of miss them, I should check up. No. No. Like, once you're able to heal and you do give yourself that time to heal and be better, you'll be able to think about them like, oh, damn, they did like that, or that was their favorite car, or whatever, or yeah, that looked like them. Hello, like, you know what I'm saying? You keep it moving. You don't sit on it and think about it. The last thing I want to say, last but not least, which literally goes into the first one I said, which was pour into yourself. Love yourself fully first. Love yourself fully first. Because the reason I emphasize on fully is because I know I hear and see a lot of people say, love yourself first, which I do agree with. And I didn't always love myself fully, because I always loved myself. Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, like, you know, myself, but not every single part of myself. And I feel like everyone has their own flaws. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish it on here. So if the quality changes, I'm so sorry, but camera died and I really want to get this last thing out. But there's like little parts. I forgot exactly what I was saying, but I know the last thing I was saying is love yourself fully. I didn't always love myself fully, so therefore certain things that will bother me, if someone makes a comment on it or jokes about certain things, I kind of will take it personal, or I will feel away even if it's not like that. Like, I would hope anybody you're talking to knows your full self, like body, all of that stuff, and knows, you know. But for me, I still would feel a little way. So it's like, love yourself fully first, so that way no one can ever tell you about yourself or joke or whatever will affect you. Like, on the internet, you know, the internet is a crazy place. People are very rude. Like, they sit around and have nothing but time to come up with these horrible things about you, even if they're not true. Like, even if whatever, it could be 1 out of 100, but some people take that to heart, and I do not. Like, I don't let nothing no one says about me make me think differently about myself. Now, it's different if someone's like, hey, I feel like you should, or you're doing this a lot, can you change it, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm like just trying to talk about you and tell you like, oh, you this, you're that, baby, nothing you can say can make me change my own opinion on myself, because I love myself and I know who I am, you know? So that's what I have to say. It ties into everything, and it's the moral of the story is love yourself fully first before you try to love someone else, and before you try to pour into someone else. Because they say you can't love someone if you don't love yourself. That's not true, because I didn't love myself like fully, but I also love myself. But I'm also a good lover, a hard lover, and I will love you like to death and beyond or what happens. But I won't, I don't know, I didn't know how to really accept the love back. So that's where I say it will really affect you not loving yourself fully, is not knowing how to receive love, but you still can give it. You need to be able to do both to have a successful relationship. So love yourself. And that sums it up for this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know, if you have anything to add, if you disagree or agree with anything, just let me know what other videos y'all want to see. And this is my first video on my channel, and if I didn't say that, you know, my name is Alyssa. Hello. And I hope you guys really enjoyed. Sorry for the quality change, and if the light has been messed up on the first half of this video, I had no idea that for me, so I apologize. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.